Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. And thank you for joining us today as we kick off the city's lifeguard recruitment for this year's open pool season. As we look forward to a season of fun, fitness, and community engagement at our city pools, we know that it is the dedication and expertise of our lifeguards that will make it all possible. Their commitment helps to create an environment where families can enjoy the water safely and where memories are made year after year. The upcoming season promises to be an incredible one, and it's thanks to the incredible individuals who step up as lifeguards that we can ensure it's a safe, vibrant summer for everyone in Pittsburgh. Now to tell us more about the department's plans for recruiting and training our lifeguards, please welcome CitiParks Director Katrin Vargas. Katrin?
Thanks, Olga. Hello, everyone. If you were here last year, it was snowing, so this is actually a huge improvement, which is great. And we're excited for summer. As you can see, we're here at Ream Pool. Ream was a pool that we weren't able to open last year due to repairs, which are on schedule to be done for us to reopen this year. But the thing that allows us to open our pools are our lifeguards. Our lifeguards every year are really the lifeblood of the summer in Pittsburgh. It allows us to have a safe, supportive swimming summer for everyone. We have families, summer camps, community members of all ages who come out and enjoy our pools. This year, our starting rate for lifeguards is $17.48, which is, we continue to be competitive because we know that it's a demanding job, it's an important job, and it's a demanding job, but honestly, it's probably one of the most rewarding jobs that a young person can have in the summer, or anyone. We get a lot of teachers that come out too and want to lifeguard with us. Things to look forward to for this year for lifeguard recruitment. We've already started, so the information is out there. The place to go to get all of the information and to sign up is citiparks.net. We start training in April. So even if you're someone or you have a young person in your life who hasn't maybe done any formal swimming, isn't quite there yet, doesn't know where their skill is, our awesome lifeguard team spends months training in advance of the lifeguard test to work with anyone who's interested in trying out swimming for the summertime. To be successful in opening all of our pools, we recruit over 200 people in the summertime. That's a mixture of lifeguards, pool cashiers. Sometimes we do work with some young people who aren't quite ready yet. We still have opportunities there as well. Our goal is to build a community of people who care about aquatics in the city of Pittsburgh. To talk a little bit about that community, I want to shout out Shelly Terlecki, our manager of aquatics, who has been with the city doing this work for a very long time. She's cultivated an awesome community of people who support her. So we have some of our key aquatic staff who are going to be working with training this summer. We've got Cherie, Deanna, we've got Veronica, we've got Haley and Chris and Scott and Zach, and Kurt is here as well, who is a longstanding member of our pool maintenance team. So these are the people that really do the work in the coming months to get us ready for the summertime. And I appreciate you guys tremendously and just am incredibly grateful for the community that you've built around our aquatics team. So with that, we hope that you consider working for the city of Pittsburgh, working for us, our aquatics department this summer. Please help us get as many people involved. Over the years since the pandemic, we've been able to increase the number of pools that we've been able to open. And that's because we have so many people who come out who take on this call and work with us in the summertime. So with that, I will kick it back over to Olga. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Director. Now, let's hear from two inspiring lifeguards who've dedicated their time to serving the Pittsburgh community, Veronica Miller and Chris Rinaldo, who will provide insights into the challenges they face, the rewards they experience, and why they've chosen this important role.
Hello. My name is Chris Rinaldo. I'm the manager at the Highland Park Pool Facility. I've been with the aquatics department for 6 years. This will be my 7th summer with the city of Pittsburgh. This is always a really exciting time of the year when we're ramping up our recruitment process and we begin our lifeguard training course. When we begin the course, we have a lot of new faces from all across the city. Most of these kids and adults don't know each other at first, which is great, and they're experiencing something they've never done before. They are forming relationships and bonding, and that's very important in our process for that. They're also being taught crucial life-saving skills, and this is something that we teach and that we take very seriously. The course can be demanding. We hold the lifeguards for the city of Pittsburgh to a very high standard, but it's also very rewarding. The skills that are taught to safely operate an aquatics facility are also skills that can be applied to everyday life. I myself have actually had to perform CPR more than once outside of a pool setting. So the skills that you're going to learn through this process are skills that can determine whether or not you can save a human life. It's an everyday skill, and it really matters. Being a lifeguard allows you to not only serve your community, but to engage with your community. The great thing about swimming is that people of all ages enjoy it. So you really get to touch base with everyone. You have elderly, you have youth, you have infants. Watching someone learn how to swim is a really great thing. That being said, lifeguarding is not restricted to only high school and college students seeking summer employment. I have worked with teachers, parents, military veterans, retirees. Any and all are welcome. So if you are looking for work this summer that allows you to be outdoors, learn an invaluable skill set, and connect with our wonderful patrons, we'd love to have you on our team. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Veronica Miller. I'm full-time center director for the aquatics division. I've worked for aquatics for about 13 years. I grew up with CitiParks. It has been a part of my life since I can remember. I went to swim lessons down at the Oliver Bathhouse. I was on swim team here at Ream Pool. I then went to the championship swim meets every year at Highland. I applied to be a lifeguard, then a head guard, and now I'm a full-time manager. Aquatics really paved a clear and fulfilling path for me to work my way up through our organization. Once I became a lifeguard at 16, I started to learn valuable skills that I use every day, that are not only used for me every day, but I use to now help shape our youth coming through our lifeguard programs and aquatic programmings, lifeguard trainings. I was always an extremely shy and nervous kid, so as a young lifeguard and now manager, I've had to learn how to interact with the public, form strong connections with our community, teach aquatic programs to all swim level people with all swim skills, keep the facility safe by implementing emergency action plans and doing in-service trainings, de-escalate intense situations, and work well with great team members. Going through all these trainings and experiences with the aquatics division has allowed me to find my voice, my passion, and a career that I absolutely love. We work extremely hard to be thorough in all of our trainings, to form strong bonds with all of our team members, and ensure that all of our staff are the best versions of themselves they can be. From the time you sign up for training and through the entire summer, we work with you to become a successful lifeguard, to have life-saving skills, and feel as though you are part of more than just a team, but a family. We pride ourselves on providing opportunities and skills to people that go beyond aquatics, the skills and attributes that can be applied to future endeavors and life skills. It's been an amazing experience to come full circle with such an amazing organization that really makes the effort to make people feel safe and prepared. Lifeguarding's been the most rewarding experience that you can have too if you join our team this summer. Thank you.
Okay, last but not least, it's my honor to introduce someone who has been a tireless advocate for Pittsburgh community, the Honorable Mayor Ed Gainey.
Good morning, everyone. I always say this pool right here is like a hidden gem. Could you imagine what it looks like when all the trees are blossom, the shade that it gives? This is one of the most best swimming pools that we have in the city. Oops. So that means I just got to go freestyle, right? I just got to go off the top of my head. First, I want to be able to thank Director Catherine Vargas. I think y'all should give her a hand. Like also to thank the CitiParks Lifeguards for all that they do. I appreciate y'all being a part of this. I appreciate y'all every year coming out and making sure that our children have the ability to be able to go swimming. So I want to say thank you for that. You know, one thing about our city parks and our lifeguards and everything, they're dedicated to making summer safe and fun for everyone who uses our swimming pools. And I appreciate what they do and how they do it every single year to make sure that we have safe swimming pools in our city. And I just want them to know how much I appreciate them. You know, they go around, they create environments that make people feel safe at the pool, feel welcome at the pool, and everybody that when I come to the pool, everybody is smiling. So I want to be, it's a bad day for Mike, so I want to be able to say thank you to everybody. They create, and there's nowhere better to be than in the summertime than our pools. I also want to acknowledge our amazing city parks for all the work that they did, and also the Department of Public Works for getting these pools ready. You know, like you heard Catherine said, this is another pool that was closed last year that we're opening this year. So it's going to be great for the community. They've done an amazing job, and I just want to thank her and her staff and DPW for getting things prepared. In 2023, with the help of her team, we were able to open 15 of our city-owned pools, and now we're opening up another one. This is amazing. Since the pandemic, we have increased the amount of pools that we have gotten open. Let me say that again. Since the pandemic, since the end of the pandemic, we are getting our pools back open. Just what everybody wanted, and we're doing that. Every year, I'm impressed by the CitiParks aquatic staff and the work that they put in to train and certify lifeguards to make Pittsburgh summers very meaningful. And with having great lifeguards like Chris and Veronica, our children can have a fun and safe time at our pools, enjoying the faculty as well as all the amenities that these pools have. I know there's a lot of you who want to ask if your neighborhood pool is going to be open this year. I want to let you know that we are working diligently to open every pool we can. But part of making that happen is getting lifeguards. We need lifeguards. The more lifeguards we have, the more pools we can open. Let me repeat that, please. The more lifeguards we have, the more pools we can open for our children and our families. We need lifeguards. If you are someone who is at least 15 years of age, a resident of the city, must live in the city, and is looking for a summer job, a good summer job, let them know that CitiParks is hiring for lifeguards right now. Please know that if you want to be a lifeguard and you're 15 years old and you live in the city, CitiParks is hiring right now. And I hope this can be the first step in a path for public service for many people who want to be able to work for the city. It's a great introduction into public life and city government. And we're always looking for people to join public service. Many of our public safety professionals get their start as lifeguards. So again, we want to create a summer where everyone can come, swim, enjoy your family, be with your friends and neighbors, and enjoy the amenities that the city has to offer. Let's have a summer where we can get together with friends and family, have a great time. And listen, it starts with lifeguards. Again, I'm making a call for our children and families. If you want to be a lifeguard, come on out to CitiParks, fill out an application, and become part of the city's great public service so that we can continue to serve our city. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I know the media is here. We'll take some questions at this time regarding CitiParks and lifeguard recruitment. Any questions? Yes.
So how many lifeguards do you guys need to have all the pools open?
Katrin,
Yes.
how many lifeguards do we need to have all the pools open?
So we need a team of about 200. It's a mixture of lifeguards and pool cashiers, but both are critically important. So if we hit that 200 number, we feel pretty confident that we'll be good to go.
How many were you able to get last year?
Last year, our final number was, do you remember, Shelly?
Yeah, it was about 150.
150,
With cashiers,
and everybody. 180 with cashiers. Thank you.
What are some of the requirements that need to have to become
Yeah, so the main requirements, they have to have their lifeguard certification. We do all the training in-house. We also provide the certification. They also need to be 15 years old. They need to, which is also this year, that's in line with some changes that the American Red Cross made to lifeguards. So it used to be 16, is now 15. We also, they need to have their clearances because all of our kids have young people, but we provide that as well. And yeah, I'd say the biggie is the passing the lifeguard certification courses. You know, it's both something that, you know, if someone's unsure, they can start working with our team next month. And we go through every single thing that lifeguard has to go, you know, would have to do in the test. And we do our best to prepare everybody for successful completion of the course.
And explain to them about the older lifeguards as well.
Yes, so you know, I will say I mentioned that the starting rate is $17.48. That's because we have several levels of lifeguard. So if it's your first year, you're likely going to be a first year lifeguard. You know, it's your starting year. But every pool also needs a head guard and an assistant head guard. So we are also, you know, consistently looking for people who are seasoned. As critically important for us. You know, the last couple of years have allowed us to build up a bit of that leadership internally, which is something we lost at the pandemic time. But we do have several levels of lifeguard. We need, you know, someone who's comfortable running the pool, and then others who might be newer to it that are joining the team to be, you know, helpful on site.
What about outreach to non-traditional age people, you know, people who are
Yes, yeah. So yeah, absolutely. So like I said, I mean, we happen to get a lot of educators that come back that want to be lifeguards. We've had people who will call Shelley that have guarded for us in the past, who come back, who have kids that might be also lifeguards with us. So yeah, anybody who wants to be a guard with us, we really appreciate having more seasoned individuals recruited as well, because they often are in positions where they can be those assistant head guards, and that's the kind of leadership that is helpful at a pool.
You know,
if you're
plus,
retired.
you know, the other thing to that is, when you have people that are from a community, that when you have people that are from the community that become lifeguards, it's also great in regards to public safety, because then you have families and you have the children that know who this person is, they have trust in this person, and they have the ability to be able to have a conversation that is a little bit more intimate because of the relationship that they have. And so that's why we encourage people, even older people, to come on back. If you used to be a lifeguard, come on back. If you are in the community and you just want to be part of it because you know what it means to families and our children, this is a great opportunity to do that. And you know what, retirees, whatever it may be, it's just a great opportunity. And it also is the fabric of who we are as a city community. And so that's why we're encouraging people that used to be lifeguards, or people that, you know, are retirees that may want to have something to do, you know, that live in the community. That would be great for our children and families. And so we're encouraging all of them to come down and participate in that manner.
Any other questions?
So have the rates this year, either for starting lifeguards or more experienced lifeguards, changed as opposed to last year? And then I know
Yes.
that the intention was to open up this pool hopefully this year. Is that just if you get enough people, or is there some specific plan to specifically make sure this is?
Yes. So to answer your first question, the rate has increased from last year. I'm not remembering last year's rate. Does anyone remember where it started? We can find that, but it did increase. Yes. 1697. So yeah, we do try to, again, like kind of remain competitive with, you know, ourselves, the county, other people who are recruiting lifeguards, that we're on point. So we did increase this year. And as far as how we pool selection, so it's a mixture of two things. It's the health of the pool, can it open, plus can we get enough lifeguards? Those two things. And then also, like, where are the lifeguards coming from? How are we getting everybody's schedules together? Some go on vacation for like 2 weeks. You know, these things happen when you recruit young people. They have like other things too. But yes, we've put the investment here at Ream Pool. It was one that would have absolutely opened last year. Had it been able to, we know based off of attendance data in the past that this is a pool that in this particular region is highly utilized. So, you know, yeah, a combination of having enough people. very confident that Ream is one of the pools that would open. It's one of our larger ones as well. And so we look at, where are all of our pools? How do we make sure we have an equitable spread of what's open? And also, what are the health of the various pools, which is something that the maintenance team is doing now. So the combination of how many people we can get plus what state the pools are in after a winter are sort of what helps us put together that list. Again, Ream pool and its numbers and sort of what it's meant in this community. It's also a RAD pool, so we're in a RAD park. Those are our biggest, areas where we have more regional like participation and people who come to different activities. So that would be a reason why Ream would be, yeah.
And are there any pools that were open last year that won't be open this year?
So no, not to my knowledge, but I will say we are still doing the health of the pool work. Many of those things that we know about, we've been working on the pools through the winter as we were able to, but there's certain things like pool liners, you really don't know until the season's warm enough where you can get in there and start going through pool by pool and seeing what's going on. So we don't know that yet, and that typically is something that's happening right now in the springtime. Usually it's around May, we start to know what our numbers are looking like and we know what our pool health looks like, and we'll be able to make those announcements, at that time.
We should expect that news in May.
Yeah, usually it's like late May, yeah. This year, the opening day is June 18th, 16th, darn it, June 16th. So we know that already, and we base that off of when PPS is out. It gives us a few days after PPS is out of school to get every guard that has been recruited and passed familiar with their pool. They have to build a emergency plan. They have to kind of learn their team, their leadership. So that gives us a few days to set up, and then we'll be open on the 16th.
You have a question? Yeah, which pools have yet to be open?
You mean in the over the years?
No, which ones are remaining closed until you can get that lifeguard?
So last year we were actually able to open every pool of the 15 pools. It was every pool that was in a health condition to be open. So we're anticipating that if we have more pools like this one that's coming online, we're going to need that number to be higher. That's why last year it was about 160 guards, 180 full team. So this year we would want, get closer to 200, maybe 175 of those being guards. So yeah, we were able to open every pool that needed people. It was more the maintenance that held us back on opening a pool, or it's under construction.
So 16 out of how many then?
We have 18.
18.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
What about the roads to the Shenley Park pool? Do you anticipate any developments with that to make that pool more accessible this summer?
We know it's going to be somewhat of an inconvenience going to Shenley. But Shenley Park is one of our most utilized parks, and people find a way to get to Shenley Park. So we don't believe that there'll be any issues with people getting to Shenley Park. Again, we wanted to make sure when we talk about our bridges that we've had no bridges in failing condition or no bridges that could collapse again where we had to worry about it. So every bridge that we looked at that needed to be fixed, we closed it down because I don't want to wake up to that again. But I don't see no problems with people getting to Shenley Park. People love Shenley Park. I love Shenley Park. So people will find a way to get to Shenley Park. I'm not concerned about that.
So you don't think Panther Hollow will be ready for use?
No, it won't be. It won't be.
All
It
right.
won't be. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Okay, come on.
Hi, I'm Shelby Trelecki. I'm the aquatics manager. I just want to thank everybody for being here today because this is extremely helpful in kicking off our recruitment and our training that begins the beginning of April. So we run April, May into June. I know we talked a lot about numbers when it comes to the number of guards that we're needing. And we also talked about needing more seasoned people since the pandemic. We've had a lot of trouble rebuilding our staff and having more senior lifeguards because when you run a pool, and especially as a first-year guard being 15, 16 years old, coming to a facility, you have to get your footing, you have to get comfortable doing your job, and you want other people that are there to train you and be role models. So we're really looking forward to, like she mentioned, last year we had people come back. We reached out to a lot of people that worked for us in years past because this is not only a job if you want to work full-time during the summer, but some people don't want to commit every single day of their summer to working at pools, so we do hire part-time employees. And so if you're somebody that's a school teacher and you're, like she said, we have kids that have had kids at work that they've come back and helped us out. That has been extremely critical in getting our pools open, because in order to run a pool as a manager, there's a lot of qualities that you need besides your skills of just lifeguarding and having that leadership and being able to make good decisions and being able to run a staff, especially a staff maybe the size of Highland, where they have 20 guards, you know, working there. So people just think a lifeguard is a body. You just need this many people to actually work at a pool, and it's not all about that. We have people that are working a more full schedule, maybe working 40 hours, where some people just want to work, you know, more limited hours. So that combination, helps us to determine it's not an exact number. And I feel like everybody always wants that exact number, but if I have like 40 people that are on a part-time schedule and other people are working full-time, then we need more people working at the pools. That numbers would increase. So we really base it on some of the kids are still in school. Some of them go during the summer through college and work a part-time schedule. So if we're really looking for people that can give us any amount of time, we like a minimum of like 4 shifts to work for us, because it's very difficult for us to just hire a person that's just going to work like 1 or 2 days a week. So it's a puzzle that we have to put together, and I think everybody gets tied up on the exact number of guards, and that's not the case. It's putting a nice, solid working team. Do we have a knowledgeable, experienced head guard who can run this facility and make those decisions and be able to teach these kids in-service training during the summer and run programs? So we are looking for both an arrangement, and also if there's people that want to come back that are looking at it as, I don't want to devote my entire summer. They definitely helped us last year into getting these pools open. As some people coming back that hadn't worked for 10, 20 years came back and helped us out on a part-time schedule to get the pools open. So again, thank you so much for being here, and this is a really important time, especially now that the weather's getting nice. People are now going to start thinking about the summer in the pools, and we really appreciate everything that you guys do to help us recruit. Thank you.
All right, now thank you guys for being here. It's definitely an exciting time for our city, and we're thrilled to be moving forward with such a dedicated team. And such dedicated team, I'd like to call you guys forward so you can be seen and recognized and have a photo taken with the mayor.
We'll get one with them first.
Okay, CitiParks. Katrin?
Just be careful of the backdrop, y'all.
Yeah. You'll see us all do a splash in the pool.
All right.
Zach knows this pool inside and out.
This is the CitiParks.
Get a good picture.
No one stepping back, sir.
How my detail was trying to see. Ready? Did y'all get it? Ready, y'all?
Okay.
I'm gonna step in here.
All right.
Okay.
Kind of blocking me.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
Don't blocking me. Okay. All right.
Tell them we got
guys
balance.
good?
We can do a backflip.
No. And here's to a successful 2025 season.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.